pasó? ¿Qué pasa? YouTube. Hidden Gem back for another video for you fellas and ladies. So today's video is going to be dedicated to, I don't know if you guys are aware, on Instagram and his YouTube channel, but I've been following him for a while now, and I actually respect him a lot because he actually takes time to reply to his fans, his supporters, and I've been able to converse with him because we share more or less the same likes when it comes to things from the 80s and 90s and so forth. You know, we're from that generation. So this video is a big shout out to the Great Curator, the hardest working man in the industry, Mr. Daniel. So a big bit of story is we both love G.I. Joe. I grew up with G.I. Joe, and I wouldn't miss any episode when I was a kid growing up. I had all the toys. Unfortunately, my mom decided to give all my toys when I got older, went to high school. She decided to get all my toys to the Salvation Army. I think, yeah, the Salvation Army came and picked up all my toys. So maybe some collector has them, or some kid enjoyed them more than I did. So that's what it's all about, you know. I wish I would have known that the value that they had, that they were going to be valuable toys. If not, I would have kept them all. That would have been great. I would have had a nice collection. But G.I. Joe, I grew up with it. It's one of my favorites. And I'm a Cobra guy all the way. Okay, I know, go Joe, but I just love Cobra. And Snake Eyes, of course, is my favorite character from the Joes. But my favorite character from Cobra is Storm Shadow, a.k.a. Cobra Ninja. Everybody knows him as Storm Shadow. Can't wait for the G.I. Joe Origins to come out. So if you see G.I. Joe Snake Eyes Origins, you'll see at the end that who becomes Storm Shadow. So can't wait for that movie to come out, because that movie was done real. Of all the G.I. Joe movies, that one was done right, correctly. So shout out to the people that made that movie. So let's get down to the nitty gritty, because this video is dedicated to the TGC guy, the Great Curator. And this is the box, Daniel, I was telling you about. I've had it sealed for a long time. So hopefully one day, like I said, we run into I'll meet you at the Dallas Card Show, because I live in Houston, Texas. So it's I'll probably have to take a flight over there or ride with a buddy of mine up there. But this is going to stay sealed, and I've had it forever sealed. But I'm looking forward to breaking and ripping this open with you together, buddy. This is going to be awesome, man, for us to be able to rip this together. So this is the box. And this is not one of those fraud G.I. Joe things. This is an actual G.I. Joe factory sealed hobby box. How many packs are in here? Yeah, it's from Impel. That's right. 1991 from Impel. I'm trying to remember how many. It doesn't say how many packs, but there's 12 cards. But this is loaded because it's heavy. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. There's Flint right there. There's the Baroness. That's a sweet card. Look at that card. That's a nice one. So can't wait to rip this open with you, buddy. It's gonna be a good time. And I'm hopefully going. The next. I'm shooting for September, the September one. So hopefully we can run to each other there at the Dallas Card Show and rip that open together. Maybe grab a bite or something and get to know each other. We've known each other through Instagram only, but it's always good to see people in person and get to know them in person. So this box has a great story because it got lost. First box that gets lost here with my post office. But after finally getting a hold of somebody at Consumer Affairs at the United States Post Office, they opened an investigation. And it only took about a week and a half after it was supposed to be delivered. So they found the box and they finally delivered it to my door. So yeah, I've had a lot of discipline in not opening the box, Daniel, because I wanted to do a video for you as a little shout out for you. And I'm going to put the links if nobody knows who TGC is and not aware of what he does. He's an amazing guy, has a huge, magnificent, amazing collection. And I'm still impressed every time I see when he does his little tour of his collection. So, and he's a pretty cool guy. So he's just like me, a straight shooter. and don't beat around the bush. Give it to you how it is. So that's one of the things I respect about him, because I'm a straight shooter myself. So let's get into the box. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. All right, let's get into this. Let's put Storm Shadow over here. All right, let's bring out the knife. Support your Second Amendment. Wow, this is really boxed. I was able to. He had some cards that he was opening live. Super Mario Brother cards that he was opening live, and I'm a Donkey Kong guy. But he also had this character Daisy, which is my daughter's name. So I wanted to get those cards. He actually sold them to me, so gave me a good deal on that. And he also had a G.I. Joe character that we're gonna see here now in this box. But this is taped up pretty good. So let's open it backwards, because I don't want to cut into it. Oh, there we go. I don't want to cut into anything in there by mistake. All right, so let's see what we got here from Daniel. I gotta get one of your stands, man, so I can use it for the next videos. Oh wow, let's see what we got here. So the box finally made it. We were able to find it. Oh, okay, nice bubble wrapping. Takes care of the cards. Yeah, so wow, these cards are big. I didn't think they were that big. They don't look that big on video. Oh, I guess, oh, wow. These are awesome, bro. Yeah, so these are the cards. I bought some cards. He gave me a good deal on everything. And then we're going to show the G.I. Joe. I got to get one of your stands. I got to buy one of your stands. This is one of the characters. I'm starting the collection, so this is my first, so I'm starting the collection. Oh, no way, you threw in some he threw in some G.I. Joe cards. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So yeah, this is he gave me a good deal on this Gung Ho. This is from the Classified series from Hasbro. So this is Gung Ho. Let me lift up the camera so you guys can see the hole. Let me put it back there. Maybe you see it from there. Yeah, there we go. So thank you. We got Gung Ho. So my first Classified series for the collection came from, now I know it's always going to be in my memory. I got it from you, Daniel, the Great Curator. So thank you for that, for the deal on that, man. Appreciate it. So he threw in some extras here, some G.I. Joe extras. There's Gung Ho in his uniform, military uniform, and the blues, what we call the blues. And these are the cards he was ripping open live. So I was on his Instagram live watching this, and I asked him, I wanted to buy the Daisy cards for my daughter, and he gave me a good deal. So these are the Daisy cards from the characters from Super Mario Brothers, and I wanted to just get it so I could send it to her, so she can have some cool. Probably go to my granddaughter. She'll probably give them to my granddaughter. But there you go, you see, Daisy. There's Daisy, she's a character. So that's pretty cool. So thank you for that, Daniel. Thank you for the deal on these cards, and I think he threw in some Donkey Kong too, because I'm a Donkey Kong guy. I grew up playing this in the laundromat. My mom used to go wash the laundry. They had Mrs. Pac-Man. They had Defender. No, not Defender. I'm sorry, Galaga. They had Galaga and they had Donkey Kong, the arcade. So yeah, I was always driving my mom crazy for quarters, so I can play Donkey Kong, Mrs. Pac-Man, and Galaga. Those were the 3 games I grew up with playing every weekend in the laundromat. So there we go. This is done. This is cool, man. I'm probably gonna send these into SGC for sure. This will probably look badass in a black tux. The Donkey Kong cards. Oh, look at this one. What? Oh yeah, I definitely gotta send that one. Look at that one, man. That's awesome. It's a question mark. Is that like a mystery card? I wonder if that's like a mystery card. I don't know. Comment below, Daniel. Let me know what's the deal with the question marks. Is that supposed to be like a mystery card? You hit a mystery card. So there you go. There's the Donkey Kong and the Gung Ho. So thank you for that. And let's get into the this. This is awesome. Well, I guess he had some, because they're. All right, man, this is cool. I guess I don't have to open that box until I meet you, so that's cool. So we got Gung Ho. Here's another Gung Ho. There's a Hardball. Short Fuse. Oh, I remember him. Short Fuse. There's Sky Creeper. These are all Joe's so far. The most unusual G.I. Joe story ever. Famous battles. And I gotta start watching the cartoons again. I think, let me see here. Oh, did I just flip that? Yeah, I just flipped that. There we go. So, there we go. And guess who's on the back? Storm Shadow. Solo assault on Destro's Citadel. So, that's, what episode? Does it have the episode on this one? Let's see what episode that battle is. There's Storm Shadow. We got Crankcase, Honor Roll. Sweet. Are these the 91? Yeah, these are from the 91. So these are the cards we'll be ripping into. So I'm getting a first look at some of the cards that are in that factory seal box. It's G.I. Joe Special Missions, and this one is with Stalker, all in a night's work. And we have Honor Roll, Boltar. Nice. Rapid Fire Motorcycle. Oh, dude, I remember this. This was a toy back then, too. The Rapid Fire Motorcycle. Yes, I remember this toy. Oh, no way. We hit Cobra Commander, dude. What? He sent in a Cobra Commander. The BAM. Which one's this one? Battle on 5th Avenue. Cobra Commander. They have one of these. They have a Cobra Commander like this. I got to get it. I got to find it. Because they're not selling those. They're out of stock. They're not selling them anymore. Attack vehicle. There's an attack vehicle. Then what do we got here? Which one's this one? Another famous battle. Battle of Cobra Robot in Pit 1. Oh, the Cobra Robot. Oh, I think I remember. Yeah, I remember this episode. Those big robots. Yes, I remember that episode. Honor Roll, Heavy Metal. There's Heavy Metal, Honor Roll. I like those Honor Roll cards. Here's a checklist. Here is Rock and Roll. There's Rock and Roll right there. Here's another Honor Roll card. Crazy Legs. Tomahawk. Ooh, that's nice, man. That is a badass card right there. Wow. That is really nice, the Tomahawk. I don't know if you guys know about our military. If you do your homework, military helicopters are named after famous Indian and Indian reservations, like the Tomahawk, the Apache. Look up the names, and you'll see the history of why the military helicopters have those names. That's an honor to them. Viper. Let's see here. Ice Saber. Oh, dude, what a throwback there. I remember that. Here's Snow Serpent. Is this what do we got here? Night Raven, the Night Raven plane. I think this is in that G.I. Joe movie with the Baroness. They show that plane. Toxo Viper. Bat H. This is BATH, Cobra guy. Here's the Hiss. Oh, I had this one too, bro. What? Yes, I had the Cobra Hiss, man. I had this one. Man, I remember that toy. Here's the Dr. Mindbender. Oh, Dr. Mindbender. Look at that. That's a throwback right there. Crimson Guard Immortal. Oh, thank you for sending me this one, because I know you're a collector of the Crimson Guard, the Cobra Guards. Wow, this is cool, man. I got some G.I. Joe cards. I didn't have to... I was curious to what they look like. So here we go. We got a pack to rip. Thank you for sending me a pack to rip. That's awesome. So I guess this is what the packs are going to look like, what the cards are going to be in there. So it looks like you've already broken into one of these. There's a Sky Striker. We hit a Sky Striker. We hit a Captain Gridiron. Sweet. Interrogator. Special Missions. Which one is this one? Joe Special Mission. Sheep's Clothing. Chuckles. Then we got here. Which one's this one? Raiden to Sierra Cordo. Oh, look at them sniping. That's an Uzi right there, too. Uzi and M16. We got here with a silencer on it, too. Steeler. This one is Battle of Washington, D.C. Cover Girl. Interesting. There's Duke. Is that Duke right there? I think that's Duke. Yeah, there's Cobra Commander back there. That's Duke. Honor Roll. Knockdown. Airtight. Oh, look at what we hit, man. So that pack was meant for me, buddy. It sure was. Yes. That's got to go to SGC. I got to have a Storm Shadow graded for sure. Psych out. And Clutch. Last pack. Last card of the pack. So thank you, man. Thank you, Daniel. Really appreciate it. Let me know how do I have to buy those stands from you, or do I have to buy them from that stand-up display guy that sells the stands? I want to have a stand so when I do G.I. Joe and anything that's non-sports, I can use your stand, promote you as well. So appreciate this, buddy, and sending the gung-ho with the gung-ho toy. So that's all for today, folks. I'll put his link to his YouTube channel. I'll put the link to his Instagram as well. Give him a shout out, give him some love, give him some support from the from the sports guys. We should support each other. So with the non-sports guys, but he does sports too. He does some sports, I think, a little bit, but mostly wrestling. He does a lot of wrestling, Japanese animation. He does G.I. Joe, as you can see. He does Super Mario Brothers. He does all kinds of non-sports stuff, which is amazing, his collection. So go check him out. I'll put the links below. And Daniel, thank you for this amazing care package. Even though I bought some of the stuff, but thank you for the extras that you put in. It took a while, but we finally found the box. So it was meant for me to get it at this time now so I can make this video. And remember, if God does not see the worst in you, God does not see the best in you. God only sees you. Hidden Gem, over and out. Booyah.